Name one event that you can connect to the job you're doing today. One. Yeah. Let's see. I'll tell a few. My father is in construction business. We were working together before. My uncle was living with us, and he's from Serbia. He was living with us here in Croatia and working as a mason. My grandfather from my mother's side was a mason too. So you can say that it's in the blood, kind of. Construction and such. This big house was an old house that my father inherited from his father, and it was very old. And we were living in it, and then we tore the half of it down, and we were living in the one old part where we were building another side. And then when we moved to another side, which was only concrete, and that was going on for quite a few years, and we were living in concrete and brick for some time, until we built another side and first apartment. When I left on the ship, I was sending money home to build my own apartment on the second floor. And also I was sending him the designs from which he's gonna build that apartment. Also in this house, I designed most of my apartment and redesigned our first office, and then when we moved here to the bigger space, I redesigned it again. Yeah. What else? When I was in my teens, Lunkica, Tishina, Lunka. Lunkica, shh. When I was in my teens, I used to rearrange the furniture in the house that we were living in and in the apartment that we were living in, pretty often, on my own initiative. Yeah. When I was on the ship, you live in a cabin that's 6, 7, 10 square meters, and it's pretty limited space. And I was thinking how to improve it. So what I did, I made some corrections and add-ons, and I purchased some things from the land. I made that cabin much cozier and more comfortable place to live. And that was noticed, as on one occasion there was a safety inspection in the place, and I knew that. And I was kind of expecting some issues, because not everything is allowed to happen. But if you take care, and then again, it looks as it looked, yeah, then it passes. And not even passes. Every cabin should look like that. Yeah. I was coming down the corridor, and I saw safety captain coming out of my cabin and with safety officers in front. And I heard him telling them, "This is the way every cabin should look like." And I was like, yeah, I was very happy to hear that, because first you're expecting issues and then you get praised. Nice. Yeah, it's all different things I can connect to the job that I'm doing today. What was for the past decade, I already in this interview was telling some, and we'll tell some more stories about it.